reading as to what energy my bosses and my celebrities can expect. Okay, going into the weekend. Okay, you have a Page of Cups here, right? Pages talk about new beginnings, new emotional beginnings, but I don't like to see the fish come out because I think that there's something fishy going on, right? So yeah, you got the 10. This is carrying a burden. This is feeling downtrodden by something, and this is downtrodden by emotions. It's time to let go, perhaps, of heavy emotions that you've been carrying that shouldn't be yours, and we've all done that. But it's time now, with this new beginning and Mercury coming out of retrograde, for you to analyze certain amounts of emotions. How are you processing? Yeah. How do you see yourself? I didn't even see these cards fall out. Yep. You got the Strength card. You got the 6 of Pentacles. You got the 3 of Pentacles, and you have the Star in reverse. This is about knowing your worth. This is about not being comfortable in the spotlight, right? This is about fairness coming in, right? This is about fairness coming in, right? This is about your work, right? Being given a position, right? Beating out the competition. But you see there's the Star card in the reverse. When I have the Star card in reverse, it means a couple of things. It's time for you to stop healing, stop carrying this burden, this emotional burden. Your time of healing and thinking, it's done. And that's what I just came off of my last video. I'm going to post it, which is nobody wants to hear about your self-esteem and fear issues anymore. I'm going to be a hard ass, but I'm going to tell you, nobody wants to hear it. It's a limp dick situation. It's a turn off. That's why the Strength card is here. You have to be strong. Follow your intuition. Speak up for yourself. Speak up for yourself when it comes to emotions, when it comes to your work. What kind of salary do you want? Do you actually want to work with these people? Do you even want this job? This has to do with us. Right? And this also feels like you're not, and also on the Star card, that means you haven't healed. You haven't even assessed your emotions. That's another thing. And no matter what, it takes strength, right? It takes strength for all of us, right? It's time to be strong. Yeah, look at that. You got the 5 swords in reverse. You don't want to argue with anybody, right? This is arguing. This is people talking shit, but this is also you standing your ground. You see that it's in the reverse. Right? And it just tells me it's time to go in and be strong, right? It's time to speak up about something. And it has to do with looking at your emotions in a different way. You're looking at your emotions in a different way. You're looking at how people look at you, right? What do people think about me, right? I feel like it makes you uncomfortable. It makes you uncomfortable to be seen. Okay, you got the, okay, you got the Hierophant in the upright, you got the Knight of Cups, and then you have the Judgment in the reverse. Yeah, it's about what is it that you want. The universe is going to call judgment on something when you do. The Hierophant, this is what's fair and this is what's just, right? This is a fairness and just. And if this has to do with a legal case, a discriminatory, something with a higher authority, this is coming in. You see the Knight of Cups, new emotions. This is fast. This could be meeting someone who is of an authority, who has a bigger position than you do, right? And they have a thing for you, but here's the judgment. You've not made up your mind about it. You've not, because you need to, you're not saying anything. Yeah, you're not saying anything. You know that this person favors you, but I don't know. Look, it's like you can't even see past it. There's so much obstacles here that you've put up, or you feel that they're responsibilities. Okay. Anything else? And we're going to wrap up this reading. Yeah, no decision. I can't make it up. If you've not heard back from a job, it's because they haven't made a decision yet. You look at that. There's no judgment. There's no decision. right? They're still weighing up. They're still looking and observing you working, but they have not made a decision whether they're going to hire you or not. Or this could also be, again, a person of romantic nature. They have not made up a decision if they're only going to date you or not. They're definitely interested, and I guess either their friends know about you, but they're still kind of observing you. They're not going to give you that title or decision where it's like, I want you to be my boyfriend, I want you to be my girlfriend. It's still up in the air. Yeah, 3 of Wands. There you go. No decision, no action. There's no action here. Yeah, there's no action here. That's another thing. You have emotions, but I feel like there's a lot of inaction right here. Carrying burdens that should never be yours to carry. This is a distraction away from yourself. Yeah, you're distracting yourself because there's action here you need to be taking, and you're not taking any action. Look, no action. And that's what needs to be changed. 2 and 3 or 5. 5 are necessary changes. There's stagnancy here. There's no action here. So, yes, guys, I don't know, like, that video's for somebody, for whoever that video is for. It's for someone. We're in a very interesting time. You're going to see an abrupt change. And I talked about that, and I'm going to make another video about it, is that people don't want to deal with people's low self-esteem and issues. Now, if you are on just starting your self-healing journey, dark night of the soul, that's different. All of my stuff won't resonate with you. And people that don't want to work on themselves, that's just not going to resonate with them either. I'm talking about the people who've been at this. They know about inner work. They are self-aware of themselves. They're checking the fear and the default button like a knee-jerk response. And they're going to find that their loved ones, their really good friends, who've been supportive and been in the ear, they're going to be turned off by it. You're interviewing people, new colleagues around. They're listening for it. They're listening in your verbiage for a lack mentality, because if you're going to be a leader, then you need to be a leader that's gone through some things, right? You need to be empathetic, need to be courageous. You need to be consistent. There's all these things that takes a great leader. Whoever is in a position of authority, that's what they're looking for. They're looking beneath the surfaces. What has this person gone through? How do they handle hard times? Right? Are they going to be empathetic and compassionate to our staff, or are you just going to come across just very cold, right? Do they have life experiences to offer, or are they just young and they don't? So I'm saying is that for all of us, if you've been on this journey for a while, then you're going to have to get your low self-esteem and your fear issues in place. And it cannot be, well, I'm fearful, because people are like, who the fuck cares? You're supposed to feel the fear and do it anyway. You're not a brand new chicken. And for those of you that are just on your healing journey, then congratulations, but it's still feel the fear. Yeah, what did I tell you? It's come to an end. 10 of Swords. Nobody cares about that. I'm telling you, no one cares about the backstabbing and the lies and the hard times you've been through. It's time for it to come to an end, right? It has to come to the end. Even I'm telling you, tarot doesn't lie. No one cares. Look at that. I can't even make it up. Move away from this shit. I can't tell you. I can't make it up. You have to move away, right? It's time for you to make a decision, a conscious decision, instead of being in your head about what happened and laying in pain and what happened in the past and holding people accountable for what they did or didn't do in the past. Is not doing you any good. What is doing you good is that you make a decision to move away from this, right? You make a decision to go to a mindset that flourishes, a mindset that is on stable ground, one that empowers you, not one that pins you to the ground so like you're helpless, right? That's another thing, right? Yep, look at that. The cards flip. Taking action, right? It's about taking action. Look at that. 5 of Swords. Yeah. Moving away from people talking shit. These are people, they don't like you. That's another thing. Let's talk about that. These people don't like you. They're in competition with you, right? These are coworkers. They've probably backstabbed and hurt you before. I mean, what else is new? This is family members talking shit, arguing with you behind your back, in front of your face. It doesn't matter. This is discord with people, right? And this is coming to an end, right? It's still in your energy field, right? You have to be able to want to have something different. And I'm going to end the reading. Yeah, what did I tell you? The High Priestess, right? Becoming fair and just and balanced through your experiences, engaging in your spirituality, doing your inner work, understanding you're a spiritual being, choosing to live a human experience at this time. You can no longer live in the ignorance of humanness. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of people live in the ignorance of humanness, and nobody wants to deal with it. Like, nobody wants to hear it anymore. So that's going to be your reading. Take care.